hold on to your hats. It seems meritocracy has been shoved out of the airplane door without a parachute. In a recent revelation that might just make your coffee go cold, United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby, in a jaw-dropping interview, admitted they're not exactly hunting for the crème de la crème to fly their planes anymore. Instead, Kirby announced, "We have committed that 50% of the classes will be women or people of color," replacing the old-fashioned idea of hiring the most qualified individuals.
How is diversity and diversity targets working into the Aviate Academy?
We have committed that 50% of the classes will be women or people of color.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What could possibly go wrong when you prioritize skin color and gender over little things like safety and competency in the cockpit? And it's not just United Airlines cruising at this controversial altitude. As the Gateway pundit highlighted, Delta Airlines seems to be flying in similar skies. A leaked memo suggests Delta is asking its employees to use capital letters for black and brown, but apparently white doesn't deserve the same typographic respect. Whether United is following this bizarre capitalization trend is still up in the clouds, but Kirby isn't shy about their skewed hiring practices. In a twist of irony thick enough to cut with a knife, billionaire Mark Cuban, in a rant that would make a sailor blush, targeted James O'Keefe, claiming DEI has nothing to do with quotas, and only a fucking moron thinks DEI has to do with quotas.
Only a fucking moron thinks DEI has to do with quotas.
But Kirby, without uttering the word quota, essentially outlined a DEI quota of 50% for women and people of color. During an interview about the Aviator Academy, Kirby highlighted the current diversity stats at United, stating, "Today, only 19% of our pilots at United Airlines are women or people of color. And by the way, from all the data I've seen, that's the highest of any airline in the country." But it's not just the pilots. United's C-suite also got a mention. When pressed about the diversity of United's executives, Kirby acknowledged the low numbers but emphasized their focus on improving diversity. Conservative pundit and former California gubernatorial candidate Larry Elder succinctly summed up the situation with a single word: insanity. Meanwhile, Wall Street Silver, a finance heavyweight on Twitter, issued a stark warning: think twice before flying with United. They argued that safety should be the sole priority in hiring, especially for critical roles like pilots and mechanics. Anyone who thinks DEI, racism, should play any role in hiring, that person needs to be removed from the process, they added, calling for the CEO's termination. Even Elon Musk weighed in with a pithy, "This is messed up." So next time you're booking a flight and fancy a bit of a gamble, you know which airline might just prioritize diversity over your safe landing. Buckle up.